Welcome back to another icon review on the channel. And EA has just released Prime Icons in the game, so we do have this 92 Del Piero card to try out today. We are mainly going to be trying him in the cam position. Now, cam and center forward will probably be his best positions because he doesn't have enough pace to really get the job done in that striker position, in my opinion. But we will be using him mainly in the cam role with the Hunter Kim style. So the Hunter Kim style should bring the pace up to, I think it's a 91 and then 96 shooting. So definitely big boost in those two areas. But let's take a look at some of his in-game stats real quick, and then we'll jump into foot champs and try him out. So he does have 4-star skills with a 5-star weak foot, medium work rates. Now, the biggest thing on this card is really that shooting and the dribbling. Those two stats are just out of this world. So I'm very excited to try those two out in game. But he does have finesse shot, and we'll be trying out some finesse shots, maybe some outside foot shots too. I'm expecting the long shot stat to be pretty good. Yeah, it's a 91, and just all the shooting stats in general, attack position, finishing, shot power, it's just all cracked out. The pace, like we said, is 83 base, but we will be getting +8s on both acceleration and sprint speed, just to kind of try to get that as high as possible. The passing is really good as well. I mean, short passing 89, only 80 long passing, so we'll try out those through balls, see how they come off, but probably nothing too crazy, nothing on the level of those top tier center mid kind of passing cards that have just cracked out long passing. And then the 92 dribbling, he does have 84 agility and 66 balance. So we'll have to see how that feels. But I mean, everything else, the ball control, dribbling, reactions, it's all very good. Overall 92 dribbling. So hopefully the lower agility and balance doesn't, put off this card too much. We'll get to see how that feels in game. And then, as far as the physical goes, he does have 82 stamina with 64 strength and 59 aggression. So nothing really good in the physical department, but hopefully that stamina is enough to last us the full game. Let's jump into foot champs and test them out. All good step overs there. They're able to accelerate past those defenders, fake shot, and he's able to just put that one easily past the keeper. Great run there through the midfield and into the box. Into Del P. Way to skip past a couple of the defenders there. Perfect pass into Piero. Almost get that goal. Let's see if he can get us a nice rebound here. Want to test an over-the-top through pass into Lautaro Martinez from Del P. Keep it going. I think we're going to score that. Not quite. The weight of that through ball, though, was good. Use that sprint speed. Some step overs here. Keep it going. La Croqueta. Test an outside the foot shot. It was dipping. Oh, here we go. All right, let's just try to use that pace. Step over. All good stuff. Oh, look at that quick twist. And he's able to just put that one top corner. I saw him moving the keeper a little bit, so just top bins. Easy stuff. All right, Piero. Pass it out to Cuadrado, back into Del P. See if we can work a finesse shot angle here. Oh, look at that. I think that's going to do it. That should have been a goal, man. Oh, there we go. Moise Kean. Back to Enzo Fernandez. Piero. Oh, come on, Del P. I don't know how he's able to get that shot off, but he had, he kind of found that pocket of space in the box. Pass him the ball, and look at that. 2 defenders in his way, he still curls it around him. Driven pass into Del P. I'm just going to try to pick out a good pass here into Lautaro Martinez. Go for that step over and assist for Del Piero. Easy as that. Great placement on that pass from Del P. Cross from Keane into Martinez, and we do score it. And that was all started by Del P. All right, let's use that pace. Fielding of the ball. Somehow he's able to keep the ball very close to his feet and get that shot off on the edge of the box. That was insane. Into Chiesa. All right, Del P. He's making that run for us. Saw the open space. And again, top bins. I'm telling you, the shooting on this card is just very clinical. Come on, Del P, use that pace. Looking good. Go for the La Croqueta here. Get around Koundé. Go for the roulette. Oh, can we get the shot off? Yeah, we can. And of course, he's going to score it. That dribbling and the speed there, you know, just accelerate through the midfield was also really good to see. Let's send Del P a through ball here. Impressive pace. I like it. Keep it going. And that shooting is just something special. All right, Del P. Burba spin. Another just insane finish, top corner just about every time. All right, let's kind of work it here to Del P. Into Lautaro, back to Del P, and he gets a shot off. Yet again, the keeper can do nothing about it. All right, Piero back to Del P. Let's send Piero on a run and try to pick out the pass. Got the pass around the defender, and Piero puts it away. All right, Lautaro, Del P going to keep the run going. Nice movement. And that skill move just came off so cleanly. This guy's crazy. We're back after testing out Del Piero in several FUT Champs games and a couple of Division Rivals games. And if this review does help you, please remember to hit that thumbs up button. But let's talk about how he felt in-game with each of his stats. Also, the best positions on this card. And then if he is worth the coins that he's going for, which is currently like 380,000 coins. So starting off with the pace. Now, obviously, we did have the Hunter Kim style applied. And once I had that Hunter applied, I did think that the pace felt very solid. I was actually impressed with how he was able to get past a lot of my opponent's defenders and midfielders, just kind of, you know, sprinting by them and keeping it going with that sprint speed. So I thought that the pace was very impressive. Now, as far as playing him in that striker position goes, I do still think that the pace isn't quite there for him to be a really solid, consistent striker. So I do still think that the cam and center forward positions are the best bet on this card. But yeah, just kind of know that the pace is better than it looks on the base stats. So as far as the shooting goes, the shooting is honestly the biggest pro on this card. Whenever he was in and around the box, the ball was just flying top corner every time. I mean, that shot power was so good. The finishing ability, the attack positioning, just everything on the shooting stats was just insane. And I did try a couple of finesse shots because he does have the finesse shot trait, and they were very close to going in, but they weren't going in. So he's not like somebody with that crazy finesse shot. However, as we know, in FIFA 23, the finesse shots aren't quite as good as they were in previous years. So just keep that in mind. And then as far as trying out those outside foot shots go, they were also very close to being on target. I mean, they had a lot of dip on them, and I almost scored a couple. But yeah, I just didn't score either the finesse or outside foot shots. So I was kind of disappointed in that. But in and around the box, he's just clinical. The ball is just almost always going to fly into the back of the net. So like I said, the shooting is the biggest pro on this card, in my opinion. Now, as far as the passing goes, he does have 80 long passing, but 89 short passing and 94 vision. So I did try a lot of those kind of driven passes across the pitch and the long through balls, ground through balls, all of that kind of stuff. And they were almost always just pinpoint accuracy. I just love the placement on them. And then the short passes, those 1-2s as well, were very good. So the passing is extremely solid. Being at 89, you know, only having the 80 long passing, it does feel better with those long passes in game. So the passing is another big pro on this card. Now the dribbling. We had some questions because he only has 66 balance. And I did feel that from time to time. You know, a couple of times it did feel a little bit hard to kind of have those quick twists and turns due to the balance. But for the most part, those really high other areas of the dribbling, like, you know, the ball control reactions and the dribbling stat, it being 95, it was just kind of making up for the lower agility and balance. And I thought that the dribbling was actually insane on this card for the most part. Combined with those 4-star skill moves, he does have a lot of creativity, and the skill moves did come off very well. And he did keep the ball super close to his feet when I was doing those skill moves. So the dribbling, you know, the balance isn't too big of a worry. The main thing there, though, is just kind of when you're sprinting forward with the ball and you're trying to like kind of make a turn or a change of direction when you're sprinting, the balance, you know, can kind of let him down, but that's about it. Other than that, the dribbling is top tier. As far as the physical goes, the stamina, not a problem at all. The 82 was able to get the job done. Even he was lasting the whole game. And the strength only being a 64, honestly, I felt like maybe it was low 70s in game. I mean, the strength was decent. He was able to shield the ball pretty well, and I was surprised to see that. So the physical does feel a little bit better than a 67. but you know, that's kind of my thoughts on all the stats. And this card is very good. So we talked about his best position being cam or center forward due to the not really having quite enough pace for the striker position. And let's talk about, is he worth the 380,000 coins? And I think he was around 600 something right when he first came out, and he's already down to like 380k. The other guy I do want to compare him to is Roberto Baggio. So the Prime Icon that just released for Baggio is the same price. It's about 380,000 coins. And when comparing the two, I would say that I would prefer Del Piero. And the main reason for that is just his insane shooting ability. Baggio's in a similar position. He doesn't quite have enough pace. He does have the 5-star skills and the really good dribbling as well. But the shooting and the 5-star weak foot just makes this card that much better. So I would have to say I do prefer Del Piero if you're trying to kind of compare those two icons and decide which one to get. Another guy that's somewhat similar is Chiesa. I've used the out of position Chiesa for a while now, and that card was only 140k for that SPC, but he does have better pace, Chiesa does, and also a little bit better left stick dribbling in my opinion, just because the higher agility and balance. But again, Del Piero just has that 5-star weak foot. He does have the insane clinical finishing. And so I would have to say that 380k is decent value for Del Piero. It's not insane value though, just because this card, you know, it just is missing a little bit of pace in my opinion. So I would have to say if this card drops under 350k, you know, maybe even 325k in the next few days, that's a perfect price to pick this card up and try him out. But that's going to do it for this review. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.